Hello, Crash, and welcome to first place. Hello, everyone. How is everyone today? Oh, Crash! How are you? By the way, are you here? I don't see your truck down there. Hello, Todd. How are we? How are we sounding? Sound check. Can y'all see me? Everybody let me know. Do you see me and do you hear me? Q1, Q2, and Control Central. Are we good to proceed? Tony, how are you, sir? All right, somebody let me know if we're all good. I don't want to sit here and talk to y'all and not be working right. I see we have a green NS southbound, so I'm going to turn the horn salute around, the horn salute sign. right. Thank you, Mama Bear. I'm glad that you're back at 100%. I'm glad that you gave me 100%. Hey, everybody. Welcome. I'm your host tonight on tonight's Trackside Live show. And when we tell you it's live, that's what it is. 100% live, no edits, no changes, no corrections. Whatever happens, happens. Good, bad, or indifferent. Do we catch 8? Do we catch 1? Do we catch none? Well, we know we're going to catch 1 because we have agreed. As long as nothing goes wrong and we don't shut everything down like has happened this past week. Trailer stuck on the tracks, something or someone struck on the crossing south of us, 2 incidents within a week. So make sure you call somebody up and say, hey, hop on the live with Rail Moments and subscribe, because we want to get to 3,000 by this Saturday. That might be Crash right there I'm waving to. Not sure, kind of looks like him. We want to have 3,000 subscribers really quick, so y'all help me. Help me. H-E-L-P, help. What's newsy? Well, today is August 4th, 2026. It's like 144 days to Christmas, a lot less than that to Halloween. We're probably around 95 days to Halloween, but y'all let me know the exact count because I was trying to get out of the office because I was trying to catch a Heritage unit, which I believe I have missed. Bad me. But we had a fantastic time last night. If you did not see last night's video, make sure you do. It's in the Trackside Live library. We had the Eco Units based out of Atlanta that run the Georgia lines and up to Chattanooga. Had a high and wide. We had the vandalized NS locomotive with the NW on the nose. And we had the RFMP Heritage unit. Lightning alert. Oh my goodness, where's the lightning? We're back underneath the canopy just because of that. On the way down, we had rain wunks. There is lightning in Chattanooga. There is lightning in Calhoun. There is lightning just to the north of us in Fort O. And there's lightning northeast of us. So my expert weather advisor who diligently watches all day for me, so when we get ready to come out, thank you, Mr. Todd, from Control Central says, Mike, as much as I hate to say it, I think we need to go back under the multi-million-dollar umbrella. I had rain when I pulled out of the office. I had rain just north of Dalton. Didn't last long. It was about a spot this big. So, welcome to tonight's show. Like this, for those of you that watch this in the future, since this does go into the Trackside Live library, you can see this whenever you want, forward it to friends, and please leave a comment. And don't forget, if you've not seen, watched, or experienced Best of the Rail show with Casey and I, and sometimes a guest, such as Todd and Jesse with Whistleboard Productions, please check it out. There are viewer submissions of something from all over the country. And if you didn't get to see something this week and it went through here, somebody probably caught it and you can get to see it that way. Texas, Virginia, all over, pictures, different types of things. We had a locomotive this week that started in 1955, been in active service since then. Made the year before I was born. So, send your submissions in, railmoments.com. Videos not more than 30 seconds, please. No music. Copyrighted music jams a live event up big time. Mosquitoes were flying at me. I'm under mosquito attack. Or stills, and you don't have to be a $10,000 camera. Use your cell phone. Click that favorite thing you saw. Be it something artistic, be it favorite graffiti, be it favorite locomotive, be it a semi that took out the gantry like we had from Aiden. Took out the whole thing. It's all hanging on top of his semi-truck. How did he do all that? I don't know. I'm still waiting for Aiden to tell me. Other than that, I think it catches me up. I'm gonna, woo, look at all that lightning. Oh my goodness. Wow. Our closest lightning is 6.9 miles. So Todd, another good decision to go under our multi-million-dollar umbrella. $88 days. That's all there is between now and Halloween. 88 days. Can you believe that? Whoa. Where did summer go? But hey, we got a train coming, so let's go ahead and spin around the other way. You already know what a green light looks like for the moment, so let's go ahead and finish getting you set up, get you ready, get you situated. I got one or two more things to do, but we're gonna get rocking and rolling here. Y'all start listening for that horn. Control point, North Dalton, as we said. If you don't believe me, there's the bungalow to prove it. All right, let's see who hears the horn first on our southbound coming up. All right, Todd, we are on all 4 speakers on the mixer. We are blue and 0 with no wind of any kind tonight. The microphone for the scanner, we do have scanner on tonight, is on green, and my lapel mic is on blue. So, if everybody's good, I'm good. Anybody not good? Tell me now, let's fix it. Got the speed gun ready. Scanner's on. Signs up. $143 days until Christmas. Thank you, Tony. Hello, Andy. Well, as long as he goes south, it's a great day for a motorcycle. Not so much to the north. As you look up and over here, you'll see exactly why Tog said, Mike, if I were you, I would go to the multi-million-dollar hideout. There is lightning in there. Tog's watching it from Control Central. He's got the layered radar on. Train 1 in the bag. And did y'all see our little surprise there? That was kind of cool. Our lead locomotive, 4804, an AC44C6M. So he's been reworked. And then we had a UP in the middle. Starting to see more and more of that. UP 2718, an ET44AH. And then, third back, our little surprise, NS3209, an SD40-2. Whoa, that was awesome. What a great locomotive catch on that. Hiya, Chuck. Good to see ya. Andy, one day this week, we're going to go, if we can get a night without rain, although it says 9 of the next 10 days will have rain involved, and every afternoon about 4 o'clock, it starts. But we're going to do the decibel thing and measure the different horns that go by, and Andy's going to bring his meter, and we're going to do a horn meter check for how loud it is. Parents, that'll give you an idea why you want to get ear protection for the kids. And quite honestly, for me. That dark sky is full of rain and full of lightning. It says it's 82 degrees, if I'm reading it correctly. The nickel plate in Sugar Valley? Huh. I thought it went west, according to a report. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys, while you're here, let's make something I tell you what, while we're waiting, I'll let y'all watch. Let's go ahead and make a post on Instagram. Let's just have a little fun here. You guys can listen as I do it. Hopefully I don't make any mistakes as I do this. All right, here we go. Hello, rail friends. We are live in North Dalton, and we are about to catch a Norfolk Southern Heritage unit. Come check it out and see what it is. We are at Control Point, North Dalton. Just click the link in our bio to join, and you will be live trackside right here, right now with us. See you at the next crossing. Hey, y'all, what do you think? We just made an Instagram post. Hope y'all had fun. I did, thanks to Ray. All right, we need to trim a couple weeds real quick, and then I'll get back to you. If our Heritage unit's down in Sugar Valley, he'll be here shortly. All right, all the mics, well, I'm going to leave that one off for a moment. Casey brought me a mighty fine coffee mug from a nickel plate themed hotel up in Indiana. We did miss the Reading. Those of you up in Chattanooga, it should be up there already. We're going to assume there's no poison ivy here. We're not going to trudge too far up in there, because I'm not counting leaves. Yeah, I should give us a little better shot. All right, let's get set up just in case the nickel plate's next up. Anybody trackside tonight? Let me know. For those of you first time here with us, the track to the right, Norfolk Southern, Atlanta North District, and the track to the left with the grass in the middle over by the white van, CSX, WNA sub. Those are southbound directional towers you see. Downtown Dalton, There is the old passenger depot. Got to keep an eye on, or out I should say, for Rocky. Rocky is our adopted raccoon here. We're going to guess our next train is going to be a northbound. So let's go ahead and get the sign turned around. All right, horn salutes wanted with a great big 1 foot tall W. Make sure all the speakers are on. Oh, good thing we did that. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm your host tonight, and I'm Mike. If it's your first time, welcome to the channel. We are listing for northbound horn, and it could be a heritage locomotive caught right here tonight on Rail Moments. How cool is that? Had one last night, maybe we can go for 2 in a row. Let's see who hears horn first. We're going to do a couple camera setups here. Make sure we're ready. I think we're good. If you look down the way, you see 2 red lights to the right. That is the CSX signal tower. 3 red lights to the left, the Norfolk Southern signal tower for southbound traffic. And that long row of cars you see over the left are CSX cars. They're on the siding. Maybe L808 will come out and we'll get to see it before we leave tonight. See him shove those cars back. Mama Bear, how you enjoying the new place? Hot and sunny. Well, the good news is you've got air conditioning today. Well, Mr. Chuck Sperling, I officially have surpassed the number of Instagram posts that you have made. Oh, I have worked really hard to achieve that goal. It's kind of like Crash beating Todd to be first on today. I am so excited. You know, Crash, I love Long. I mean, I just totally enjoy that location. I have to operate off a satellite there. Gets a little dark quick, but if I'm just going to go sit in pucks or catch something special, I'm going to just be on for a while there. And also, I love your other spot, Cohutta. 2 reasons. 1, you got the caboose, great place to shoot. You can go afternoon or morning there. And the Country General Store there has the best sandwiches. I don't know how they make that bread, but oh my goodness. A sandwich there is just worth every minute of the drive and a perfect excuse to then have some ice cream. And then if you're still hungry, have them make you a pizza. Hello, Billy. Good eyes last night. I am so impressed that you saw Rocky go scooting across there. I'm sitting here and I didn't even know that. So good eyes. I mean, I'm glad to know he's okay. But if he keeps doing that, I'm going to have to be a little worried about his well-being. Billy, the raccoon catcher. Yeah, that's about what's next on the list, Tony. We've had the bear, we have the cat, we have the rabbit, we have the pigeons, we have the sparrows, and we have the raccoon. So yes, next up on our list is to find us a flying squirrel. And Todd, thank you for that. Crash, I hope they do. Since they put one at eggs, I don't know if they're going to want one that close. And they've been talking about that rail platform for I don't know how long. Suppose they even had the property set up there just behind the fire department on that curve, but haven't seen any construction yet. Well, hello, Brandon. How are you, sir? What are you building? Hello, Dirk. I got your message. I'm sorry. Job 1 has been crazy busy. But I do, matter of fact, I was telling Jesse, we were trying to figure out maybe he picking out a time when he could go too. But I do have your message, and I'll figure out when. I'm going to guess it's going to be a Friday night, but not positive. We'll take a look, sir. Always good to see everybody. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for hanging out on the channel. And just thank you for being awesome. Look at Todd doing Instagram. My hero. Way to go, Todd. And on the nickel plate tonight, train NS368, it is being led by a Dash 9. NS9132 is our leader on that train with the nickel plate tonight. That'll make for a nice picture. I need to send that to Andy real quick. Oh, a model of the big boy, a Lego model. Geez, I wonder how many parts that takes. There's my answer. 1,818 pieces to build a locomotive, the big boy. A normal locomotive is probably 900 pieces, but that's double the engine. Todd, I told you what to do. Just knock a couple holes in the wall and run that track from one room to the other. If there's anything anybody wants to see other than listing for Horn coming north, since we don't see the north signals, Alan, thank you for the weather update. Look at all that red. Holy smokes. Alan, I'm sure glad it's, let's see, it looks like it's going to be all off to the west of us. Yeah, better there than here. Thank you for that update, Alan. Weather east of Chatsworth. All right, Todd's got an eye on it. Anybody trackside? I know Crash is north of us, so he's got an eye covering Cohutta and Long in that area because he's at CP Long. Cool spot. If y'all have never been there, you should check it out. Howardsville Road in Apposon. Fantastic railroad fan spot. A lot of times you get to see them hold where the double track comes down to single, and they do crew changes. There's a sighting there. Sometimes you'll see some MOW stuff or a bad car set off, and they do every now and then tie something down there. Since we can't see the northbound signals, we're just going to kind of leave it quiet. I'll chat with y'all here on the live. Let's listen for that horn. Or if there's any, I guess it should be if there are any updates on the scanner.
Hey, are you in a position or do you time to stop at Freeman? Over. Freeman, let me know if you take the signal back. Over. Back up.
Well, there you see it. Amber on the top, notifying that there is something in the block up ahead. So our Heritage unit is probably getting off to a siding up there where it's still double track, and 29F rolling south. So 29F next up. Hiya.
They're great. They're great right there.
29F.
You looking for the Heritage unit?
He's down at Phelps. Yeah, he's holding on 29F.
Y'all still on the move? Take it back up that side. I got a 29 that's coming in today. Over.
And you heard the scanner, 29F coming into town. So is the thunder, the rain, and the lightning coming into town. Alan and Todd are sending me pictures, and we are preparing the bail Bob bail plan should we need to execute. That is a look to the north on that side of our $1 million, well, actually multi-million. And here's a look to the south. So if you want good weather, just stand on the other side of the bridge. If you want to get wet, come on over here and get the umbrella. All right, let's listen for that horn coming our way.
Hello, Suffolk County, please.
So the hawk has a pigeon. Is it a hawk? Where's Alan when I need him? Alan, what kind of bird is that? It is a hawk. Ooh. We're losing feathers fast. We are watching Mother Nature in progress here.
Not that clear, North Dalton and Harris.
Oh, nice.
We ran them all the way from here. Pulled up the tunnel wheel about 3 minutes before they come through.
It's all about timing. Well, everybody, the excitement just continues and continues. Todd, do you know all the excitement to tell everybody? First of all, I heard they're talking about bringing the Mutual Overhaul Wild Kingdom show back. Have any of the rest of you heard that? I read a thing on, I don't know what it was, YouTube or wherever, and they had, what was his name? Marlon Perkins, I think, or Marlon Perkins. It had a picture of him, and they were going to bring that show back. And you're right, that hawk probably eats really, really well with all the pigeons we have here. All right, we have a heritage unit to the south that's going to be coming our way at some point. We have a CSX train coming south past the bird cam. That'll put him 45 minutes out. And we have a special interest BNSF locomotive to the north of us coming south, not far away. So let's see who is going to show up next on this exciting night. Don't go anywhere. If you're going to get a sandwich, make it fast. Carry the phone with you if you have to. Carry the TV out to the kitchen real quick. Make that sandwich and then hurry back to however you're watching this. Todd and Alan are both keeping an eye on the weather. Alan sent me bail Bob bail instructions. Todd sent me good luck wish card. Patches is going to get under the table for me. And we're going to have a little fun. It's only 7:48. We have another hour and 15 minutes of light. Let's see if we can get these next two locomotives past. 20 minutes each, depending on the timing. That's an hour to get those three, and they're all diverging right now on the same point. Our nickel plate, about 5 miles south of us. So let's see what we get next for lights. Getting that cool breeze coming in, going from north to south. With that amount of wind, Todd, we're going to have rain under the umbrella. And our southbound surprise is BNSF6026. On its way to Julietta, it is a rear DPU, so Northern Pacific Railway sticker locomotive, BNSF 6026, rolling south on the back of our coal train, headed our way, already through Apison and Cohutta. So let's see who's next. Southbound coal train or northbound heritage unit. And sneaking up from the right will be our CSX train. And Alan is giving me 45 minutes until we have rain. Oh boy. How lucky are we? Hello, Marla. He's at control point long. Yes, Rocky better stay undercover with the hawk hunting. Train 2, NS engines. Up in the lead, our Dash 9, 9857, a Dash 944 CW. Second back, 4924, an AC 44C6M. And we got a pair, 4824, another AC 44. So, two of a kind on that train, being led by what will be a rebuilt locomotive at some point, our Dash 9. Hello, Nate. You're up in Appleton? Good to see ya. And crashes there at Howardsville Road where the double track comes down to single. Right there at the switches in that huge, cool parking lot. And a little bit of music rolling past behind us. Shouldn't have to turn it off. All right, is anybody to the south of us? I miss Andy not being to the south of us. 8 minutes to the edge of the weather gets to me. Oh, that's not good, Todd. We got to get these 3 trains through before we do the bail Bob bail thing. As you all know, red on this side could mean green on the other. We are going to listen to that scanner. Look, I'm going to give you all just a little bit of hope. There's some sunshine right there underneath our umbrella and above the old building here. That building has railroad tracks where they used to take the cars in that building. But there's the last of our sun getting covered over here at Control Point North, Dalton. Got an eye on the
Not ready for you just yet.
And they were talking about 734. That is our southbound that we were talking about with our BNSF special interest locomotive. Crash is telling me how loud the thunder is. And wow, there's plenty of everything everywhere, especially to the west of us. We're keeping an eye on it. You guys keep me covered. But no, every now and then every now and then, Alan, we hear just a little kaboom, but nothing yet to get overly excited about. Oh, Todd, that's a lot of red you just sent. What way is all this going? All right, looks like 734 is going to be our next train up. All right, everybody. 734 on the way to us. And again, for those of you just tuning in, .734 has a rear DPU, a BNSF locomotive, number 6026, Northern Pacific Railway sticker vehicle. So he's next up, coming down. And as you just heard CT say, they're ready, and she is referring to CSX is ready. Kind of a pretty green with the sky as it is. Does it have music? Does it have music? Oh, okay.
I went to a model train museum about a couple days ago.
The one up in Chattanooga?
Yeah, and it was cool. Well,
What scale is that? That's huge.
Oh, it just looks huge. It's actually really tiny.
Oh.
It's like N scale or Z scale.
Okay. I was going to go Sunday, but then I got lazy. He's such an icon. He's so cool.
Guess what that is?
Where's the big boy?
Nevada Pacific.
Ah.
Nevada Pacific is fiction.
That's cool.
It looks huge, doesn't it? It looks huge, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really small. The big one was maybe about that big.
Mm-hmm. Was that bigger? The height-wise?
The height is and the length is. Like, it's longer than this engine that came passing by. Look at it.
Mm.
Or a four-rail wheel arrangement. We're planning on going to Cheyenne, Wyoming and seeing it.
When?
We don't know.
Sometime between now and then?
But there are more videos like I took a lot on
Oh, I love this spot. That's a great spot.
Yes, Tunnel Hill.
Y'all don't get excited. That's a horn on a video we're watching. Don't everybody jump off the couch yet.
Sorry if it's a little loud.
You're okay. As long as it's not music, we're good.
For some reason. So you think this is just a normal train, right?
Mm-hmm.
But watch what happens. A train from Germany just comes flying by. And then it just ends. Then I took a couple video shots.
Do you want to show everybody while we're waiting?
Hey, do you know the Japanese railroad?
Other things.
This is one of the high-speed trains that are on there.
And all this was at the show.
My grandpa, my dad, and me. All that was, and that's all who was there. Guess what kind of railroad that is?
G&W, Genesis, Wyoming.
No, CMC.
No kidding.
It's blurred. Do you know what railroad that is?
No clue.
That's Ferromex. They went from the amazing dark green, white, and red to this stupid piece of crap. The nose just doesn't
He
go.
meant that darn stuff.
I mean, the nose is no. That's messed up. That's totally messed up.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I probably got my arm in the way.
And do you recognize? And do you know this?
That's the NS training train. That's their training train.
And do you know these? American Freedom trains. Whenever we went to Washington, D.C., we saw this one.
Hey, Todd or someone on the show, help me out. They're all, where is it that they're getting everyone together, all the 250 locomotives? What's the name of the town that they're all getting together? Hey, Drifter. And Drifter, Railfanner is letting us know that 368 has a -9 leading the nickel plate. The nickel plate is going to be second back when it's his turn to come north. Storm's currently 17 miles east of us, but moving west in our direction. Oh boy, how excited am I. Hello, Mike. How are you tonight? Hey, Alan. Spencer. It's in Spencer, North Carolina. All right, Alan, you did good. You did so well with question 1. Question 2, what is the date that they're all coming together in Spencer? At the it's going to be at the North Carolina Transportation Museum in Spencer, North Carolina. And someone's about to tell me the date. Oh, it's August 28th to the 30th. All right. We got an answer from 3 different places. All right, you guys, remember our rear DPU's the one you want to watch.
Step 4, clear, time, no doubt in here, man.
In the bag. What a fun catch. Now, let me give you a spin around because, Todd, this weather is so confusing. I don't know if it's going to go left, right, east, south, whatever. Our breeze has picked up considerably. Matter of fact, it's so windy we're going to probably put the sign up for horn salutes, wanted. There's a little idea of the clouds now on the south side of our huge umbrella. And here's the sky now on our north side of the big umbrella at 8:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Todd and Alan are trying to forecast that weather for me. BNSF 6026 Northern Pacific Railway sticker has made his way through Dalton southbound next to last, second back on the rear DPUs. Well, actually he would be next to the back. I said that wrong. 18E sitting just south of us with the nickel plate. 368 sitting just south of us with the nickel plate. We heard them talk to CT a little bit ago. And CSX is currently rolling south right at us. So the race is on. What's first? The storm? CSX? Or the nickel plate? Or we just have to plain bail Bob bail? The question mark is quite large. We are going to do a little preparation for bad weather. It's really crazy the way the clouds are moving in different directions around us. And there is a look off to the west, excuse me, off to the east from us. I'd be looking over towards Alan's house. We are definitely not going to go over on the Etowah subline and do any rail fanning tonight. Not without a boat and a great, big, huge umbrella. And then if you roll back south, which is where the wind's coming from, south wind coming right at us, relatively strong. The skies have cleared all up. Beautiful blue with that huge, huge, puffy, white, sunlit cloud. Huge cloud. If I study your weather maps, and Alan, if I study yours, and the other notes that everybody has sent me, it looks like we are good until 9:20. So, since we do not have a green on the CSX line at this time, let's hope they're going to let our train at Phelps come north. Y'all listen to the scanner for me and let me know. It looks like that weather right behind us that's going southwest is going to stop just short of us, you guys. So we are partially prepared to bail, but I would say we are going to make it to 9:15 So, y'all do that train dance. Let's get our heritage locomotive moving north, so he does not have to wait on CSX. However, if he does, they can let him move all the way up to the freight depot, just short of the freight depot, so he could be right after CSX. So we're watching our southbound lights, watching the weather, reading your notes, and enjoying the not 92 degrees. Surprisingly, it's 85 degrees currently.
Do you know the movie Polar Express?
Mm-hmm.
That's it right there.
What a nice setup. All right, train number 3. Our locomotive was BNSF engines 9004 and SD70ACE leading that pack. 9099 also up front, 3 of a kind. That's a strong hand. Another, so a pair of SD70ACEs up there on the head end. That's nice. That's going to make for a great picture for the post. Thank you, Todd. And then on the back, 6026, our Northern Pacific Railway sticker locomotive, an ES44AC, and 5908, an ES44AC. Billy's going to have hot and dry with a little rain mixed in tomorrow. Thunder up in Ottawa, so if you guys are up there at Bootleggers, prepare. Tony, good job.
Look at this video I took. This is Lego. And
No kidding.
watch the guy on the back of this train. Watch. And I'm only going to turn the volume up a little bit because I yelled it pretty loud, but listen. Did you hear me go like
Tony, you caught it in Decker. Oh boy, that wind's really picking up.
do you know this? Do you know this? That's the New York Central Hudson.
Oh. Well, they did a nice job with the layout.
I didn't do it.
Nobody's saying they did.
That is a NS loco that I actually never ran. Do you know these types of locomotives?
Not a clue.
I have no idea where they're from, but I think I do know. I think they're F7s. By the way, look at these American trains that we caught. Ain't that cool?
It's very cool. How many different setups were there, do you think?
There were thousands.
Bunches, huh?
Yeah.
All right, but we are still all red facing south, as y'all can probably see on the camera. Let me bring it down just a little bit so you can see the lights.
The first time this locomotive was pulling freight, but then a few minutes later, Big Boy started pulling freight. So I think 25 Big Boys were built between 1940 and 1943, and the last one was retired in 1959. 17 were scrapped and 8 were on set. But then 4014 came back.
That's a nice set.
What scale do you think this is?
I really don't know.
That's G scale.
G scale?
Then they
How many scales are there?
So there it is. I don't know. Scale, O scale, H scale,
All right, you guys, it's anybody's guess what's going to happen next. We have NS coming southbound. We have the nickel plate that's been sitting down at Phelps, and we have CSX coming southbound on the W&A sub. All headed to one same exact spot, and that will be on the diamond, just past those signals. So, if anybody hears something on the scanner that I miss, since I put the chair up, and the lid just flew open on the trash can, can't tell if it's the wind or a human.
These are 3D printed. These are 3D printed.
It's amazing how they can do that.
However, the locomotive is not 3D printed, but these cars are. There's even a second train that I filmed, except it was going slow. Can they hear it on the mic?
Everything. You can hear a gnat burp on the truck with these things. I can go almost, I can go to the depot and it'll still pick it up.
Everything's my grandpa.
That's Grandpa? Cool. So that'd be Dad. All right, all you guys in charge of the weather, y'all are looking at the radar. We're going to show you the real thing that we're seeing right here. And then you tell me which way this is going to go. This is our south view. Our west view. Look at that, there's blue sky there. This is our northwest view where Colt Mama Bear used to be. And there's our northbound towards Ottawa look. I don't think I'm gonna go up there with you guys. Y'all stay dry up there at Long. And Alan, there's over at your house. So, Alan's on his own. Those bird feeders are going to get a little bit wet over there. You guys up at Long, I'm going to guess you're rail fanning from inside your car. If you got a pizza box on the hood, you better grab it. And we've not heard a peep on the scanner as to who's next. There's Stanley Steamer on the Llama Vision TV show tonight, brought to you free, no cable charge. And there's the cute llama with the sunglasses on. Honk if you like hot dogs. I'm not going to get myself hungry now. I didn't eat dinner on the way down tonight. That movement you see on the camera is the wind. All right, y'all join in the anticipation. What are we going to see next? I guess at this point, everybody, log in your opinion. We're going to see the nickel plate next, NS southbound manifest next, or CSX next. Oh, please. Take care. You're going to not stay for the Heritage? Or are you going to go down that way? Okay. Do you have my number? Six. Oh, man, I'm going to say it on the air. That's office. That does explain why. Text anytime you want, okay? The first time, just let me know that it's you so I can. Oh, anytime, just come hang out all the time. I'm a little quiet because I stay with this, you know, but just come hang out all the time. And like I said, when you get ready, you can show those pictures. And I'm going to guess, since we have a CSX coming south, we have a manifest coming south, and I'm going to guess since we're still all red going south, they're letting him come next. Okay, deal. You all be good. Whoa, now we got pink sky, you guys. Look at this. How crazy. Well, Todd, once again, you guys were all right. Do not go anywhere other than the multi-million-dollar Rail Moments umbrella. Woo, it's getting dark and spooky out. Uh-oh, we got music coming. Hang on, y'all. Sorry there, everybody. All right, our next train coming north is NS with a highball green. NS highball green here on the Atlanta North District. In the wind, in the eye of the storm, darkness, light, gray, black, sunlight, all around us, every single direction. All right, back with you guys. I got the fun of to hang out with Jason and Bo. And they went just a tad south of me, got some fantastic pictures. Okay, here we go.
turn up Montgomery.
There, he drops the signal. White Conrail car. Look at that. Old gondola car. Loaded with new cars.
2, and then showing getting about 6 on the action estimate. Yes. Rising a little bit, it went to 3, showing 12. It's showing loading. It looks to be loading a little late though, because your throttle forward 17 now. SFAs. It's showing an inverter. Let's see, inverter 3 link voltage. It's showing the SFA at 753. A little bit ago, it's showing some inverter fault. It's not showing anything about the water. Whenever you get a chance, let's head back there, see what fault messages are on the screen, and if they can reset. That. All right.
Bunny! All right, our last train of the night is on approach, southbound NS Highball Green. Rain again tomorrow throughout the area, including Dalton, although Wednesday we will not be trackside. That's Mrs. S night and to-do night. It is Tuesday, August 4th, 2026, 9:14 Eastern Standard Time. Storms surrounding us again. As we await here on the Atlanta North District line, our next NS and last train of the night. There's a little fun color for you. As we await NS southbound on the Atlanta North District, storms surrounding us in every direction. This will be our last catch of the night. Surrounded by storms. At control point, North Dalton, Georgia, on Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. Don't forget, Sunday nights, Best of the Rail Show. Send in your submissions, videos up to 30 seconds. No music, please. Stills, artistic, anything train related that you saw this week that you liked. Favorite depot, a grasshopper on top of the control switch. You name it. Favorite locomotive, favorite car, like I said, train-related things that you saw this week. And for those of you who watch this in the future, don't forget, like, subscribe, And you have 3 things you must do. Leave a comment. Those of you on tonight, if you are new, please subscribe and like and whatever else. There's production 6 here at night where we're working off the tail light. Lights are on. There's the other end of our umbrella. 4 lanes wide. Well, for those of you were wondering, mark your calendars. Christmas countdown, 142 days, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thanksgiving, November 26th this year. Veterans Day, November 11th. Columbus Day, October 12th. Labor Day will be on Monday, September 7th. That seems a little bit late. Must be the way the calendar falls. And buying lottery tickets on the way home because the storm has surrounded me but has not made me do bail, Bob, bail. We are partially packed but not totally packed. Tomorrow, 85 degrees, isolated to scattered thunderstorms in the Chattanooga area. All right, everybody, our last train's up for the night. As we watch the storm, hang out with y'all, have a great time, and like I said, thanks to all of you, we timed it just right. We got to see a Mutual of Omaha episode right here. We got to see our favorite bunny rabbit. We have not seen Rocky tonight. Rocky's the raccoon, for those of you not familiar with our little friend, our little bandit masked friend. Yeah, someone's making a trip to the trash can. By the way, Train 5, our CSX locomotive, 7089, a CM44AC, second back, 7278, another CM44AC, 3158, third back, ES44ACH, and fourth on that consist, CSX 7422, another CM44AC. So a triple catch of CM44ACs. Dirk's right. We are holding on our highball green, last train of the night. Todd, I wish I knew that song. I'd sing it for you. I made it through the night. I missed the rain. I didn't get hit by lightning. And I hung out with all of you guys and gals. How cool is that? Uh-oh, Mike's house getting a whole bunch of rain. Ay, it's going to make the grass grow again. Hello, Jeffrey 7074. The high roller 8-ball green. I like that. Uh-oh, Chuck. You got water patrol. You got the new fence to deal with. You've got brand new batteries and all the sensors. You, my friend, are good to go. Yes. Hello, Andy. Schools start tomorrow in Fort Payne. They start tomorrow in Ringgold, and they start tomorrow in Hamilton County. Everybody be careful and drive safe. Thundering in Ottawa. Lightning up that way. Boy, Jackson, back to school. All right, horn y'all. Nickel plate, 5 minutes ago, north through Cohutta. The Reading, 4 hours ago through Cohutta. Here we go, train time. As Tony would say, glowage.
Clear North Dalton, clear here, 369 now.
Moms and dads, don't forget ear protection. Hey everybody, it is really super great to see all of you. Just let me catch up on the chat real quick. I don't want to miss anything. August 7th, mark y'all calendars. International Beer Day. Interesting. Andy's graduated. Congratulations. Yes, y'all behave in those school zone. John's telling you now. Uh-oh, a rough principal. Yes, Jeff Terry, there is lightning that away, which is the way we're headed home. Coming up next for Andy will be college. John's already gone to the next crossing. Train 6, NS locomotive 7665 on the head end, an ES40 DC. And 4612, a GP59. Oh, that was a fun catch. What do y'all think? Rail Moments beer tasting like cinders. Thanks, John. Hey, everybody. Thank you all, sincerely, from Casey and I to all of you. From Todd, high up on the Cumberland Plateau. Now, last week or earlier this week, I told you the Columbian Plateau. Nope, he's on the, whichever one, Cumberland Plateau. High up on the top, as we always talk, twisting knobs, pushing buttons, pulling levers, and making sure that Patches has a TREAT. We cannot say the word on the air because she knows English, and she demands one if we say it on the air. So you always have to spell it. You can never say it on the air. And speaking of which, for those of you first time, this is a live show. For those of you who watch this in the future, once you see it in the Trackside Live library, we do this live trackside. Unlike a camera hanging over there on the wall, we give you a 360, up, down, in between, all around, and interaction, pictures, you name it. Much different scenario, and like I said, we do it live. So if I make a mistake, Todd sends me a note, or all of you send me a note and say, hey, you messed up. Or you all got to see Mutual of Omaha tonight, what the Wild Kingdom was like right here in Dalton. We got to see our bunny tonight. We did not see Rocky so far, but he was here last night. Billy saw him go across. Everybody send your pictures in for Best of the Rails. And like I said, we will not be here tomorrow, Wednesday, August 5th, but we will be back on Thursday. Rain every day this week except Thursday, so if it's not going to hinder us for rain, we'll go someplace else. Otherwise, we've been here almost every show in July because it has rained every afternoon in July here except for a couple. I think that's it. Like I said, Todd, a super huge thank you to you for all that you do. From Ray and Casey, both part of the studio, thank you to everybody. And first, a thank you to all of you for being on, and for those of you that subscribed tonight, thanks for becoming part of the channel. And we always end with, see you at the next crossing, as you saw some of the folks type. Don't forget, tell the one you love how much they mean to you, do something special, be it take the trash out, buy them flowers, or hey, just tell them to sleep in a little bit and you'll make breakfast. Whatever it is, Always take care of that special one that's in your life. And I think that's it for me. We're going to pack. I have not had dinner yet, so we're going to head home and have dinner. No, John, they haven't finished all the corn that I left last night. I did leave them cracked corn because Billy said that Rocky would eat cracked corn, and I didn't put any more from last night. So corn is on scene, and Bergsieg's on. They've eaten most of that. So Todd wants to make sure I don't get it wrong. It's the Cumberland Plateau. All right, everybody. Uh-oh. Guess what? Todd, how far out do you think this last southbound CSX is? We got one more train. Geez, I just know the second I turn this thing off, he's going to be here. Boy, I sure do miss Mama Bear and Colt up there in North Dalton by the interstate. Y'all don't run off here. Hang on. Our southbound CSX that we saw was M585, by the way. Alan, what's our next southbound CSX that's coming? Hey, rumor has it the Seaboard Airline for CSX CSXT 1900 coming through here tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. Y'all get up early for that one. Thank you, Arizona Rails, for that like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good to see you. It's now 80 degrees. Let's look at this rain scenario here. Special thank you to both Alan and Todd for all the updates on weather. We are okay on weather, so I tell you what, since we're here, y'all tell me by a show of hands, are y'all going to stay for one more southbound CSX, and after I see the tail of him go by, we will close the show as soon as I read the locomotives for y'all. Todd will do that as he's passing, so. And like I said, I know the second I turn this off, he'll be here. So, what the heck? Let's get one more. I may just have to go to bed hungry because if I eat this late, my doctor will have a conniption. Probably two of them. All right. All right, we got one hand. Todd's giving us the all clear on weather. John says it could be an intermodal. Todd says no, it's a manifest. Dirk says he's going to stay. Jeff Terry says he's going to stay. And no, John, we're not going to stay for an NS. When this CSX goes by, when his little blinking light is gone, and I've told you what the power is, I will be gone. Not that I don't love y'all dearly and appreciate y'all immensely and enjoy all my time with you. I didn't get to this size by not eating, and I'm hungry. Billy says, hey, I got my glasses on. I'm staying. All right, everybody, we are going to catch one more southbound CSX. We've got the lights on. We're set. None of them have run out of battery yet. We've just got the small version on. We've only got 28,000 lumens up. We don't have the big ones on. So, CSX southbound coming our way. Let's get ready. All right, Todd, all mics are back on. There's the old the old passenger depot. There's the green compactor where all of the races take place. Although we have not had a trash can race tonight. Only one single barrel came from one of the restaurants. Hello, Eugene. How are you? And we have a passerby there in the night, headed from one side of the track to the other. wet rail cars. Rail guards. Consolidate. As the sign says, don't hammer. let's see what Togg's got for our locomotives. One of them was super bright and shiny. Good night, Jeff Terry. Thanks for being on with us tonight. Make sure you subscribe, like, and have a good time. See y'all tomorrow. Let's see. Train 7, our lead locomotive, 7273, a CM44AC, and 7463, one bright, shiny, incredibly beautiful blue and yellow locomotive at ES44DC. Mr. John Welch, you have a fantastic evening. And Mr. Billy, thank you all. We'll see you at the next crossing.